And jail as a whole, I mean, there's so many stories I can tell. There's so many different ways I remember it. There were times I laughed. I will sit and say some of the best days of my life were in jail.
Get out of here.
Yeah. But there were days where me and Tristan, when we were finally in the same cell, there's times we laughed like we've never laughed before. I'll sit and admit that's absolutely not really true. None of this would have happened, but I beat them. And that's the problem. Now I'm sitting here going, okay, well, after I destroyed the BBC, Tristan gave me a high five. He's like, oh, you wrecked them. They're going to look so stupid. I said, bro, when I destroyed the BBC, my brother was celebrating. I knew. I said, Tristan, no. You don't beat the British Broadcasting Corporation and make fools of them like this without some new bullshit.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready? Right.
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gents, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My 2 Cents. And oh, Lord, let me lick a couple of shots. My main man, Andrew Tate. They got him. They got him. They're trumping him, ladies and gents. We're going to take a look at what just came in about 5 minutes ago. Andrew Tate indicted on a number of charges. We're going to look at it today and dissect it, and I'm going to give you my 2 cents on it. In addition to that, we got them taking away his crypto. We got Hunter Biden getting a slap on his wrist, ladies and gents. The 5-year investigation, this guy gets a slap on the wrist, a misdemeanor deal, no jail time. Insane. And it is not by mistake that all of this happened on the same day, just like before. These are not coincidences. Trump was indicted the same day. There were new details handed over by the FBI on Hunter Biden, Sleepy Joe, him colluding, getting $5 million from Ukraine, Burisma Energy, all types of shit came out. Guess what? They distract you with the opposite. So we're going to take a look at what happened with Hunter Biden today as well. In this episode of My 2 Cents, stick around. Make sure you guys hit that like button, smack that subscribe button, and share this video. Word of the day really quickly is ribald. What is ribald? Very fitting because Andrew Tate is a very humorous individual. He can add some humor in there with his message. Unfortunately, sometimes it is sexual in nature, and that's what today's word of the day is. Relating to coarse humor of sexual nature, or phrased differently, characterized by or indulging in humor that is vulgar and lewd. Maybe that's what got Mr. Tate in trouble. Probably not. I'm just going to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think his lewd rhetoric towards women was the reason why he's in this trouble right now? They're trying to say he was misogynist and coerced women into believing that he was going to marry them. And come on, man. See, this type of stuff. And we're going to take a look at Tate's tweet earlier, because he breaks his silence after the indictment comes down from Romania. But this is the type of stuff I'm talking about, guys. If the men don't stand up against this onslaught, it is over for you. Any little thing you do in the past can come back and haunt you. And guess what? You become successful, they're going to have all the ammo. In legal terms, all they need is a scintilla of evidence. And that's literally nothing. A grain of salt, a grain of sand, nothing to bring up indictments on you and charges against you. So if they can go after Andrew Tate, if they can go after Trump, whether you like these guys or not, you have to see the bigger picture here. If they can go after these guys on baseless charges, they can go and will go after you, especially you black men. Man, we are in trouble, ladies and gents. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Listen, I want to get it right into it, though, because out of Indy100.com, Andrew Tate breaks silence after rape indictment. So it looks like the Romanian authorities have charged him with rape and human trafficking in a ploy to, he said, steal his wealth. Andrew has been charged along with his brother, of course, Tristan Tate. You guys saw the intro there. He shouldn't have said that. I think the interview did not do him any justice. It didn't help in his case. I'm going to be honest with you. He tried to stay diplomatic, but unfortunately, I think he should have waited to do that interview a little while longer. Let me know in the comments below what you think, because I think this only enraged them even more. He said it.
And it still takes a year to beat it and allows them to save face. They're hoping that
the world will basically forget about all this. What do you think they will do? And you gave people 3 options. Option 1, let me go. Option 2, charge me with no evidence. Option 3, invent and frame attempt.
And there you go. Charge me with no evidence. If they had the evidence a long time ago, guys, they would have kept him in jail. They had to release him. He was in there for 60 days or more. They had to release the guy. So if the evidence was there, they had 60 days to gather it, and they couldn't do it. Now, all of a sudden, right after the PBD podcast, right after this legendary exclusive interview, which I want you guys to check out, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for that legendary video. This was a 5-hour interview, ladies and gents. You got to check it out. It all happened right after this interview. Is it a coincidence? I would say no. So he breaks his silence right after the indictment came out, saying, "I'm sure this case has absolutely nothing to do with stealing my wealth," he says. And wealth they stole, ladies and gents. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They took over $380 million of his assets, and that's a part of this indictment. And we're gonna get into the details on that. It does include cryptocurrencies. You know, this is a crypto-focused channel. I hate crypto, but they're gonna confiscate $380 million, which include his cryptocurrency, 15 luxury cars, 14 watches, and 15 buildings confiscated. But again, I think he should have waited on that PBD podcast. At least tell them to halt on putting it out. Wait a little bit longer. You could have filmed it, but wait a little bit longer. He goes on to say here, and this is a big one here, guys. You got to understand, this is what I'm talking about. Andrew Tate said, "Men, this isn't about me. This isn't about whether you like me or not. This is all about us. Today it's me. Tomorrow it is you. Nobody is safe from these lies." You guys got to understand one thing and one thing only. Get you one of those consensual apps where anyone you're dealing with, if you have an active lifestyle out there, get them to sign on the dotted line. You got to do that. I believe I remember hearing Chris Brown using something like that. Some other people in the industry, I've heard celebrities use that. Use an app that allows you to essentially digitally and verifiably show that women are consensual in whatever activities they're doing with you. You got to do that nowadays. All men have to. There's an attack on men, and there is an attack on testosterone. Testosterone levels are dropping in men all over the world. Why and how? What are they doing? How are they pacifying us? We got to get to the bottom of this. And I think this is one additional piece of evidence that shows that, hey, there's an all-out attack on men, real alpha men right now. So again, I'm going to read this one more time for you because it parallels something that Donald Trump, our previous president, said a few years ago. "Men, this isn't about me." Andrew Tate said, "This isn't whether you like me or not. This is all about us. Today it's me. Tomorrow it is you." And he ain't lying. I don't know if you remember this quote. "In reality, they're not after me. They're after you. I'm just in the way." That was a Trump quote. And it's so true today, guys. It's not about either of them. It's not about any of these men. Yes, rape is absolutely awful. I have a daughter. I would kill anybody without a shadow, without not even thinking twice if they touched my daughter and she didn't want to be touched. However, if you've been raped, you can't wait 5, 10, 20 years to come forward. Like, it has to be some statute of limitation. I'm sorry, it just has to be. If it was that traumatic to you, okay, a year, maybe 2 years, maybe you're pushing it, but 5, 10 years, it just doesn't make any sense, guys. It really doesn't. And so some of the details again regarding this indictment, they've been charged with raping one of the victims, while his brother Tristan has been charged with instigating others to violence. What? 2 Romanian females are also under house arrest pending a criminal investigation for abuses committed against 7 women, accusations they have denied. The trial will not start immediately, they say, so we don't know when this trial will start. Several women have spoken out allegedly for these ordeals, accusing the brothers of misogyny and abuse. Under Romanian law, the case gets sent to court's preliminary chamber, where a judge has 60 days to inspect the case files to ensure legalities. Listen, you should have been done this. When you had them locked up for 60 days, why weren't you doing that then? Did you have to pay some more people off, coerce people more to get them to speak up on things that probably didn't happen? I'm just saying. Why has it taken this long? If it was so clear and cut, you should have had the info. The most popular person on the internet, you should have been able to get these people immediately or within 60 days for sure. And listen to this. Prosecutors have said that the Tate brothers recruited their victims by seducing them and falsely claiming to want a relationship or marriage. That's a crime now. As part of the pro-Romanian police have raided several properties connected to the Tate brothers and seized assets, including a collection of luxury cars. And also, it seems like some Bitcoin, 21 Bitcoins, 21 have been seized by the Romanian prosecutors. Wow. We know Andrew Tate probably has much more than 21 Bitcoins, but it's just painting a picture, guys. They're attacking all aspects of freedom, right? The Bitcoin, men, being successful and powerful and having money. This is why I can't show anything. It's getting out of control here, ladies and gents. Tate has been known for being a proponent of Bitcoin and has on many occasions praised the original crypto. So this is bigger than just a rape charge or allegations. This is bigger than all of that, right? They're going after major themes here that make you second guess as a man, as a woman, even make you second guess whether or not you should be dealing with it. It's a subliminal attack on freedom, all the way down to the money, crypto. Why are you seizing 21 Bitcoin? What does that do? All these assets will most likely remain in the authorities' hands until the trial has completed, which can be a very long time, ladies and gents. I really do feel sorry for the situation that the Tate brothers are in. I think they're very genuine, and I think they are a good example for men, for strong, responsible men that want to take care of their family, men that want to take care of their women, and they're attacking that. They don't want men to do that. They want men to back down. They want men to have low T. They want men to act like women. Maybe you can go buy some Tate coin. He dissed it, by the way. Just want to put that out there. But Tate coin came out on April 24th of this year. Blew up initially. Got all the way up to 1,000% move up before coming right back down to where it is when it came out. You see a little spike today after the indictment. I don't know. Maybe if they beat it, you may see another rally. I'm not saying to buy it. I'm just throwing it out there, ladies and gents. Now on to Hunter motherfucking Biden. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. On the same day, Andrew Tate indictment is dropped. We got Hunter Biden real quietly. The mainstream media slides it in there, right, to try to obfuscate what's really going on. And it's crazy because this guy is literally getting a slap on the wrist here. So if you don't know, Hunter Biden is getting away with a slap on the wrist when growing evidence uncovered by the House Oversight Committee reveals the Bidens engaged in a pattern of corruption, influence peddling, and possibly bribery. It's no possibly. I want you guys to type in this name, Tony Bobulinski. All right. You probably don't know about him. It didn't get much coverage at all when he first came on to Fox News last year or maybe even a year and a half ago. But this guy was a whistleblower against the Bidens. He worked with them. He was doing business with them in Ukraine. This was a guy that was sold on the Democratic Party. He was not a Republican. He was not a Trump lover. He was not a Fox News lover. And he whistleblew. He said that the Bidens had worked with him in getting money to the big guy. He's done a new interview with Tucker Carlson. Go check it out if you want to. But there has been so much evidence against this Biden family and Hunter, just Hunter by himself, should be in jail. Instead, he's gotten a slap on the wrist, ladies and gents. While Hunter will receive no more than 2 years probation, Trump, on the other hand, charged with 37 counts for allegedly mishandling 300 classified documents found in his Mar-a-Lago home. What happened to all the documents found at Biden's home now as a president and when he was vice president? How was that going unchecked? It doesn't make it, like, I don't understand where we are in society today. America is done. The gulag has taken over, ladies and gents. It is done. It's Banana Republic of America. Sean Davis is saying that it's a smokescreen, that the U.S. attorney is saying that the investigation is going to go on no matter what, even though they've settled with Hunter Biden on the gun charge and 2 tax accounts. So essentially, it's the ironic part about this is that Biden will plead guilty for willful failure to pay federal income taxes, which, by the way, if you check out my man Rice TVX interview, you don't even have to, allegedly, according to an ex-IRS agent. Just go check that one out. This blew my mind. Most likely on his foreign earnings from Burisma, and will enter a pre-trial diversion program regarding his gun crime, indicating that he will face no jail time. This comment right here sums it up the best, ladies and gents. Two standards of justice in America, one for the established uniparty members and another for everyone else. I would even go further and say there are three standards, one for the uniparties, one for everyone except black folks. You got black males have their own standards for justice. It's clear, it's evident. So that's where we are, ladies and gents. Tate breaks his silence on the indictment. They take all his money, $380 million worth of cars, houses, Bitcoin, crypto, for what? Let me know in the comments below if you think this interview with Pat Bet David had any influence on the indictment. Should he have waited a little longer before releasing that interview? Let me know in the comments below. Again, check that interview out too, because it was a great interview, 5 hours long, so you might have to chop it up. I watched that bad boy all the way through. But hey, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 cents. I'm out of here. Holla!